Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today it is Tuesday, so you know where we are. We are at Georgia's Happy Hog, located at 712 Culbertson Drive, just east of 2 blocks east, or actually 1 block east of Lincoln, south of the OU Medical Center, north of the state capitol. Cannot miss it. If you haven't been here, you're missing out. It's fantastic. Like I said, you can want to call for information, 405-525-8111 for catering and events. They're closed Sundays and Mondays, open Tuesday through Friday 11 to 7, and Saturdays 11 to 5. And, of course, it is brought to you by one of our favorite things, our favorite places, YNB, family-owned and operated since 1912.
Make things happen.
Yes, they are. They're the equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC, and they are the sponsor for us to be here today at Georgia's Happy Hog, supporting minority, women, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. So swing by YNB and show them some love and say you saw them. And, of course, Thursday we will be at YNB at the main bank, 66 steps from
Historic downtown. You caught a bump.
Yes, we are. We'll be there Thursday at the bank. We missed last month, which was our first time, Drew. I think that's first time we missed the bank in over a year that I missed a Thursday last month. So anyway, it was just kind of a crazy month trying to get everything done. But that being said, bro, you had a hell of a night on Herbie Husker Picks last. God dang, bro.
Yeah, nice little board tweet.
Yeah, what have you been just killing the last 2 weeks? I haven't seen a whole lot of you, but I've been crazy.
Baseball's been pretty good to me. I didn't do too well in the NBA final. The last couple games I did, but I could never get those two teams figured out on the over-unders, and it was just a weird final. Too many injuries, too many, I don't know.
One coach got out-coached by the other coach.
I didn't think it was a very good final.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't going to be. The problem is Dallas got lucky because you out-coached Oklahoma City's coach. Then Minnesota's coach was hurt, so you got to go against the assistant coach. And then when you got against a real team, they're in trouble.
Well, down to Denver choked, and Denver was the only team that was going to get Boston a run.
Agreed.
With their size and their experience, guard play, they could have given Boston a run. I think it would have gone 7, but they just didn't play very well, So.
And Drew, what's crazy is last year, Detroit beat Miami when they were supposed to play each other last year, and then this year the Celtics beat the Mavericks, who they were supposed to play Denver. So the 2 years in a row they were supposed to meet, neither one of them met, and the other team won the division without them two meeting each other in the last 2 years, which is what should have happened. They should have met each other the last 2 years. Agreed? Okay, we might as well start off talking about the Thunder. We did the show last night instead of yesterday because I had a hell of a day yesterday. God dang, man, I had to clean, power wash 15 bleachers, Drew.
Cleaning bleachers?
Yeah, I was power washing them. I had to power wash the bleachers. It was just me and Cassidy. And it was, started at 9, got done at 3:30. It was crazy.
What's that?
Started at 9, got done at 3:30.
Yeah, that's a long day.
Yeah, and it was hot. It got hot, bro. It got hot. Cassidy was like raising her shorts up so she could get her legs tanned. She's, putting ice on her body. I'm like, girl, that's what happens when you're a white girl instead of just a white girl. You need some Indian in you or something. You need to have a little bit more sun on you. But, I was teasing her, giving her a hard time. She's a great girl, though. But anyway, Thunder, we haven't had a chance to talk. We're going to get your opinion. Nathan and I talked at length about the Giddey Caruso trade, and I told Nathan last night, I said, Drew is happy now because he said this is the best time to trade Dort is right now. Best time to trade him because he's at his most valuable. And so why wouldn't you trade Dort? And they were like at the barbershop, Drew, they were like, oh, you need to keep both of them. Why? Why would you keep the same guy?
I just look at it now. I mean, you got not enough basketballs. You got a lot of minutes there you cut short. Because I mean, if you're starting Caruso, do you think you start Caruso?
Yeah, I think. But you're not. Dort is gone. I think you called that. You're gonna go. You're gonna. You called this what? 3 months ago, 2 months ago. Trade him. He's the most valuable.
They can get high trade
picks,
value
which is
for
what
him.
you said. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Isaiah Joe's gone, but they're going to keep him for another year just because.
Why?
You can't really. I mean, what are you going to replace him with for that kind of money?
But Drew, there's tons of value you can get out there for him.
Yeah.
Remember, you're $30 million. You have an extra $30 million over the salary cap, an extra 30.
I just don't know what you're going to do with Isaiah Joe next year. There's going to be.
Well, he's a free agent right now, Drew.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, he served his purpose here. At the end of last year and all the playoffs, whatever he was giving us, he did not give us anymore because teams ran him off his spot.
Well,
so
he just showed you what he is.
What he really is.
He's not a defensive stopper.
Nope.
He's not really a ball handler.
Nope.
He's
a shooter.
He's a corner three shooter. Or a side pocket shooter. He's not a DN3.
Nope.
So, I mean, he's just kind of just a shooter. So, I mean, he's going to find himself relegated next year if he is on the team. They're only playing maybe 6, 7, 8 minutes a game.
But Drew, why would you even have him?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, to me, like I said, this is my dream team. Okay, is SGA starting? This is my 9. SGA, J-Dub, Chet, Caruso, OG. Okay, OG. I don't know how much you like that.
Amanami?
Yes, because remember what ended up happening is.
I just don't know that you can get him.
Well,
now.
no. Drew.
No.
His max is about $35 million. The Knicks offered him 20. So as the commander and I talked about, why would you not give him $90 million for 3 years? The last year being team option. He gets $60 million a year, has a chance to go to the league, go to the finals in the West with the team. I mean, so that would give you SGA, J-Dub, Chet, Caruso, OG as your starting 5. Then you come off.
That's a hell of a defensive backcourt.
Yep, and then you come off the bench with Kaysen, Wiggins. You go get either McHale or if you can't get McHale, you go get Cam Johnson. Okay. Yep. And then you go get your another big man in the draft, which is either Smith or you go get whomever. Yep. And then if you like what you said, you trade Dort. That gives you additional trade capital, and you can go get.
You can make some sort of deal with. I think Dort would fit in great with the Knicks.
Yep.
You figure out a way to trade him to the Knicks. That'd be a dream trade right there.
Yeah, but they don't have anything we want.
He's probably going to command the big guy.
Well, no, Hartenstein is a free agent.
Right, yeah. But I was going to say if you could make a sign trade with him or something.
But what I'm saying is, so that I looked at that and I'm like, man, Drew, you got that 5 with with Kaysen, Wiggins, whoever your big man is, and a Cam Johnson, that 9 right there, and then Jay Will. Drew, dude, bro.
You make some noise.
Do you see weaknesses there, Drew?
No, not really. Maybe just still a little bit on size, but not a whole
lot.
Well,
no. I'm saying that you go get a Klingman or Tyler Smith or something like that, so you have 2 7-footers.
You gotta get somebody.
Yeah.
You still gotta go get size.
Yeah, you go get you another size guy that way because OG can give you all that. He don't need the ball. He's a guy. He can block shots. He can play inside. He's 6'10". He's athletic. He can shoot the 3. Yeah. To me, it's like, dude, go win. You got defense.
Hey, hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on just
but so I was telling you right. So to me, when you look at that lineup with the Thunder, that is a formidable group of people right there. And by the way, everybody, you can go to YouTube, like, subscribe, hit notification, search the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. You can hit. You can come in here and you can comment on anything I'm talking about, Drew and I are talking about, or you can ask questions if there's anything you want to ask, and we can answer those while we're here at Georgia's Happy Hog. But that being said, everybody, my thing is this. The Thunder are sitting in a tremendous situation. You know, you got $30 million, you can do a lot. And I don't want to hear all that nonsense about Oklahoma City not being a destination. You're a destination when you had KD and Russell and James Harden and Ibaka. People are going to come here to play. They'll come here to win a chip. And now you got a young team. Who the hell wouldn't want to come here and play with SGA and Chet and J-Dub? Why the hell wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to come here? Your team is already set. You're just a few pieces away. You solved one of your issues by going to get Caruso. So Dort was one of the things that got exposed in the playoffs. His ability to take away opportunities at the basket because he's trying to do things he's not capable of. The second thing you do is you got to worry about your inside presence, which, of course, we're going to do by the draft. We're going to go through the draft. Sam Presti is going to draft a big. There's no way he's not. Okay, he's going to get us some bigs. Then, yo, what's up, baby? Where you been? I know you got something to say, huh? Oh, you finally retired, didn't you? Well, it's about time, you old ass. 4 years. Oh, man, what you get over there? You got enough food over there? Hey, man, you could have came over and said something on air, man. You just got to walk off Southeast Spartan and have to go on, man. I ain't want to talk to you now. That's my boy D right there. Southeast Spartan guy right there. What a hell of a player he was. But anyway, so the Thunder, to me, you're sitting in a magnificent situation. Sam Presti's already said, okay, we were in 2-year whatever mode. We're not in there. We're ready to win. He's proved that. So he's went out and fixed the situations that you have available. You had to fix the Dort thing, which defense of him doing. Second thing you had to fix is inside presence, which I'm sure he's going to do, either through the draft or through trades or through acquisitions. The third thing you've got to do is you got rid of Josh, which of course you fixed. So you fixed 2 of them at one time. So you did that. And then the fourth thing you've got to do is you got to give your coach some help. Because to me, he got exposed unbelievably in the playoffs. And everything I've been saying, everybody got mad at me and said, I'm mad, I don't like this. That's a bunch of crap. I love the Thunder, but at the same time, I'm also seeing what our deficiencies are and saying, let's fix our deficiencies. That's all I've been saying. That's all I've ever said. Fix the deficiencies. That's all I've said. I don't understand why everybody got mad at me, but when you start watching the playoffs, what happened? Everything I've been saying came to fruition. So to me, the Celtics did what? Missoula got outcoached last year, clearly. So what did the Celtics do? Upgraded his coaching staff, gave him more help. Then what did they do? They went out and made moves, grabbed 2 guys to help come in to make the difference. And then, of course, they paid Drew Holiday $4 million. It was $135 million, $115 million, whatever, 4 years, whatever it was. So anyway, they went out and got Porzingis and they got Drew Holiday and shored up their team. Then you go out and get a coaching staff. So to me, Thunder, you know darn well this guy ain't the guy. You know he makes horrible mistakes. His staff, because you were not ready to win. We know that. We said that. And you're at the point where you're ready to win. Clearly, you've already made a move. You know what we need. It's not rocket science what we need. Isaiah Joe, he got exposed.
All right, sorry about that.
Okay, cool. Isaiah Joe got exposed. Dort got exposed. Yeah. The coach got exposed. And us not having a big man got exposed. Josh got exposed. Those are the 5 things that got exposed. So you fixed the Josh and you fixed the Dort. So you fixed 2 of them. In the draft, you're going to, like I said, you're going to go get your big.
I tell you what, man, that draft, they could borderline just get out of it. Be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't necessarily need to pick anyone. I think they got enough picks and trade picks that they could make moves without the draft and pick up some more picks later on.
Well, Drew, this is what, when you look at the Thunder roster, okay, and we'll pull this up right here. So, god dang, man, these stupid flies wearing me out. Thunder roster right now. Yeah, right now you have SGA, Josh is gone. I need to update this. You have SGA, you have Kaysen, Dort is still there, but to me you're going to have SGA, Kaysen, J-Dub, Jang and Fagler, those guys, Kendrick's got to go, to me. Chet, J. Will.
Yeah, Kendricks won't be on the team next year. He'll get released.
I mean, you just gave him a contract, Drew, so you still got to pay him.
Got to pay him, but he won't be on the team.
I think they'll trade him to somebody else. That's what I think. But here are the free, and our
Hey,
free.
he might just be he might just be an ad throw in on a trade
Yep.
somewhere where you put him on there as a little topper.
Right. Here are your free agents, Drew. Malik Monk is no longer a free agent. But Klay Thompson is still a free agent, and I think you and I agree Klay Thompson doesn't fit with the Thunder. He's too old.
Yeah, I think he's going to end up in L.A.
Yeah, I
think
do
they're going
too.
to find a way to get him at Laker land.
Yeah, he needs to be out of there. And then forwards.
Especially with J.J. Redick being there now. He's looking for a shooter.
Yep. And then forwards you have Miles Bridges and OG. And I like Miles Bridges.
Either one of them.
Yeah.
Either one of them would be nice.
But, OG is going to be more your $30 million range. Miles Bridges, you can get something else. And then, of course, centers, Isaiah Hartenstein and Nick Claxton. Nick Claxton's a free agent, too.
Yep.
And I like Nick. I think he would be a nice guy to get in there and pound and help Chet, especially when you go against a Dallas or somebody like that. That way you can put Chet at the 4. And then here are your draft picks, Drew. Who do you like? Do you like the Tyler Smith, which is who's already in the G League? Do you like Filipowski, which I know you don't? Klingman, Khalil Ware. So we went Filipowski 7-1.
I don't think Filipowski's much of a banger.
I think he's going to the Celtics, Drew. I think he's going to the Celtics.
Yeah, it's perfect fit.
That's where I think he's going. I really do. That's kind of on him, what he wants to do with that. Doesn't matter to me whether we take him. Now, the question is, which one do you like better, Devin Carter or McLean as a guard, as a replacement for Isaiah Joe?
Carter.
And do you take him in the first round as the 12th overall pick?
No, I don't see how you take Klein in the first round. He's not but 5'10", 5'11". He ain't very big.
Yeah. Well, you got one pick this draft. That's all we got left. We have a 12th pick. So who do you want? Do you like the Klingman or do you like Ware? Or do you go get the Tyler Smith?
I love Klingman, but he ain't gonna be there at 12.
No, Drew, you can trade up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have enough assets. Like I was telling Nathan last night, Drew, here's my thing. You give Dort and you give up the first round pick this year, okay? Well, you don't give up the first round pick this year, but you give up two picks next year and a pick the next year. So you give 3 first round picks and Dort, and you give 2 next year and the year after, because you have 4 next year. So you give 2 next year and 1 a year after. And Dort for your pick to move up. Do you like that?
Oh, man. I think you trade up, see if you can get Klingman.
Okay. Well, this was last.
I mean, if you could, but I just don't know who. You're going to have to give up a lot because he's garnering a lot of attention in the draft.
Okay, Drew, he's not supposed to go to 8 to the Spurs. So you
talking
have.
about the UConn kid?
Yep.
I think he's going to go higher than that.
Okay,
I really do. I think he's going to go higher than that.
Okay, Drew, this is what you got. You got Sarr for the Hawks.
Yeah.
They're going to take him at 7-1. And then you got Rosaric, the other big kid that's from France. That's what the Wizards, so they're both going to go get the European guy. Then you have Stephon Castle.
I understand that, but I tell you what, I'd have to take a hard look at Klingman before I take one that's going to take the other guy.
Well, I'm just telling you, that's what they're looking at. The Rockets, they don't need a big. They've got big, so they're taking Castle at 6'6". The Spurs are taking Topic at 6'6". And I'm like, why the Spurs need a big guy? If they're going to take him, they're going to take him at 6. I think you move up or, at 4. The Spurs at 4. So I think that you have to go up and give somebody something. And the whole thing is, the only people you can go with is the number 2 pick, which, of course, that's your former GM. He's not going to give that up unless you give up a buttload for that. So I don't see. So the Spurs said they're going to take Topic, and the Spurs didn't come with that. Spurs have the 4th and the 8th pick, Drew.
Yeah.
And they're going to take Topic at 6'6", who's a scorer. Then the Pistons are sitting there wanting to draft another guard. Well, no, the Pistons are looking at getting. They've already got 2 bigs. They got 3 bigs right now.
Yeah.
So that leaves you with the Hornets at 6. And that's what I think they do. I think the Hornets take Dort because they need a defensive guy. That gives you 4 Thunder guys or 5 Thunder guys who are now at the Hornets. And then they got 3 first-round picks. They got 2 next year and 1 year after. And they get a defensive stopper.
Right.
That puts you at 6. And you can sneak up because the Blazers aren't going to trade with you. And at 8, that's where Klingman is set to go to the Spurs at 8 if he's sitting there. Then you have the Grizzlies at 9. They're not going to trade with you. The Jazz aren't going to trade with you either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. I mean, I think the Jazz, you're right, Jazz aren't going to
Jazz aren't
trade
gonna
with
trade
you.
with you. The
But you
Spurs,
could definitely will and deal with the Hornets because they need all the picks they can get.
right? That's what I'm saying. You go and you take their sixth pick, you give them Dort, and then you give them 3 first-round picks, 2 next year and 1 year after.
Yeah. Because, boy, you put Klingon on this team with these guys, wow.
Wow, that's what I
That dude,
said.
if he can, he's basically the kid from the Mavericks.
Yeah,
He
that's
does
what he is.
everything. Runs the floor, blocks shot, make free. He can make a free throw. Didn't really shoot that good, but he dunked the shit out of the ball.
Yeah, well, one thing that Nathan said that he didn't like him is because he feels like that Klingon is he doesn't shoot the three and he's going to clog up the middle. I go, you
No,
can
me
still
too.
stretch the floor. You can stretch the
Yeah.
floor with him. I told
What you want
Nathan,
to do with him is let him run the floor with Chet and SGA and just lob it up to the goal.
go get it because he's athletic. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
athletic.
he's athletic.
And like I tell him, I said, think about this 5, Drew. You could go with your second 5 would be SGA, Kaysen, Wiggins, OG, and Klingman. That'd be your 5.
Yeah.
Your second 5. How nasty would that group be?
Really nice. Be athletic.
Long,
On defense.
long.
Yeah.
All of them can shoot. And then you come
Like I
back.
said, Klingman doesn't have to shoot. I mean, his job is to grab a rebound and dunk it or kick it back out.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
that's where he's going to make a living in the NBA. He's
Yeah.
not. I mean, he's not a stretch four. He's a pounder.
He's a
An
pounder.
Athletic big.
That's what I said. I said to me, I mean, that's a great fit for the Thunder. That would be a fantastic move for them. I think, Drew. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, it's like,
Yeah.
how do you? I mean, the whole thing is, but see, when the commander said that, he goes, Matt, he goes, why would you not? He wants $30 million. You got $30 million. Why would you not give him a 3-year deal with the last year being your team option?
If he can win it, if he can win now. I mean,
Yeah, if you're at that point, win now. And we're young, and he's young. So what are you going to be in 5 years, Drew? What? SGA is going to be 31. Everybody else is going to be 28. I mean, you're going to be young for the next 7 years. You can make a nice. If you can, to me, if he makes the right moves now, you can win a chip in the next 3 to 4 years. You know what I'm saying? If you make the right moves. But like that group that I just said, Drew, who would be your 9? If you could go get who you wanted with what you got, who would you go get?
Say that again.
Who would you go get? Like my group, like I said, would be SGA, J-Dub, Chet, Caruso, OG. I come off the bench with Isaiah Joe. With Kaysen, Wiggins, Klinkman, and my boy Cam Johnson or Miles Bridges. And I got J-Dub. J. Will is my 10th.
Probably Miles Bridges.
Yeah, but I'm saying, who would you pick if you had your choice to pick your 10? Who would you like if you had a dream group?
Say that again.
If you had a dream group, who would you pick? If you went to get, who would you go with? Because you know who your 4 is. That's SGA, J-Dub, Chet, and Caruso. And you know you're going to keep Kaysen and you got Wiggins. So you got that. Who would you add to that group? If you could say, let me go get some players, who would you go get?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I like the OG, and I like OG and Miles Bridges. Pretty similar game. Like I said, I like Klingman kid. If you could trade up and get him, and then maybe fill in with a Cam Johnson, that'd be perfect. And then you got no weaknesses. Then you can bring a 6'8", 6'9" off the bench that can shoot. You got a 7-foot big man that can run the floor and rebound and block shots. You got a solid defensive backcourt. You really don't have any weaknesses.
I mean, but Drew,
I think Chet keeps progressing.
I know, but Drew, think about that. You could have your second group. You would have SGA, Kaysen, Wiggins, Cam Johnson, and Klinkman. God,
Yep.
Drew,
Yeah.
God, and then you come back in with Chet, and then you come back in with Caruso, and Drew, you 9 deep easy, 8 deep easy. You know what I'm saying? Then they're all young. They're all athletic. Well, except Caruso's 31. But I mean, what would you? What would you? I mean, is that scary out there in the West? That competes with Denver. Don't you think that competes with Denver?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, so, and I like Cam Johnson. I know you love Cam Johnson, but that would make him to where that would take all the pressure off him. It's kind of like when he was at Phoenix. He ain't got no pressure. I got players, all I'm doing is playing a role. I'm blocking shots, I'm playing defense, I'm knocking down threes, and I'm running the floor. You know what I mean? I like that group.
Yeah.
So I like that group. So, but we're gonna come back and take a break. Then we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about hockey last night and your feelings on. I thought Ben was gonna come on today. Talk about your feelings on what do you think about McDavid winning the MVP, and what do you feel about that? Which I don't. Doesn't bother me, but still, I just kind of thought that was a little.
I didn't see it. McDavid did win.
Yeah, he won the
MVP.
Conn Smythe. Yeah, he won the Conn Smythe, which we're gonna talk about here in a minute.
Yeah.
Want to take this time to take our sponsors, SRB. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, and planning, hit our guys up. They love to be behind the scenes. If you have a dam or if you have a water treatment plant, they'd love to come in and check it out and make sure everything runs good, and they are fantastic at that. Hit our guy Mark Long up with that. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers, software to be run specifically for your office, or website design, they are. Hey, by the way, Drew, Maya said, "Are you still mad our Lakers didn't win at all?" Why is she starting? Why is she starting, bro? Why is she starting? Collaborative Logic.
We never thought we were going to win.
No, we did. We did, Maya, so stop. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers or software to make your office run smoother, or website design, hit those guys up. Russell Williford. Oak Grove Trucking and our boy Jose Fierro.
What up, Jose?
If you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit our boy up. I got to hang out with our boy last week for a little bit, man, Drew, with his, shit talking. I mean, he does what he does. You know how he is. And then, of course, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank to make things happen.
Yes, they're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to be here today at Georgia's Happy Hog. And, of course, they are, I just love them. I appreciate their sponsorship for us to come out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go into the main bank, 66 steps from
Historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma.
You cracked me up with that nonsense. Anyway, YB East, which is off the Parkway in 66. YB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40. As our boy Nathan says, he reiterated, Drew, it's 212 steps if you walk around a car. That's what he said. I'm not sure about that, Drew. We'll give him a hard time on Thursday. And then, of course, YB Peoples was just there talking to our boy Eddie at the Bethany location.
Fast Eddie.
Yep, on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And, of course, Shelter Insurance took care of me, Drew. I got my new whip Friday, by the way.
You did?
Yeah, picked it up. You're going to love it, brother. Shelter Insurance, probably serving the Middale area since 19. I'll tell you about it off air. The Mark Pemberton Agency, 4609 Southeast 29th in Dale City, Oklahoma, 405-670-2424. They open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Fridays, 9 to 1. Like I said, probably serving the Middale area since 1982. Yeah, bro, I saw it online Tuesday or Monday night, and then Tuesday, what in the world are they, what is that? Somebody's playing some music behind me for whatever reason. Don't know what the hell they're doing. Anyway, it's annoying. But anyway, I picked it up Tuesday. I called him Tuesday and talked to him about it. Talked to the commander on Wednesday. He talked to him on Thursday, and I went to Dallas and picked it up on Friday morning. Let's put it like this, Drew. 2019 was 17,000 miles.
There you go.
Yeah, and you're gonna love it, brother. When you see it, you're gonna love it. Ace wasn't really sure, Drew. Ace is in there looking around like, wait a minute, this is not the Porsche? What is this thing? What is going on here? He was pretty funny. He cracked me up. But anyway, and our picks today, Drew, man, you're not a Phillies fan, and well, I guess this is gambling. This is really not, this has nothing to do with your heart, does it?
They're on fire, dude. They're just killing people.
Then, of course, my Yankees.
Yeah.
What? But by the way,
They are on fire.
I'm gonna give you Braves a hard time. How the hell are you gonna beat the Yankees and then lose to the Cardinals? What the hell was that?
Well, you lose your center fielder and your shortstop. I mean, they're just dropping like flies.
Yeah, well
Ridiculous.
they were depleted, still spanked the Yankees.
No.
It is what it is. Anyways,
Yeah.
so you're taking the Yanks today at minus 142.
Yeah, I like the Yankees tonight. They're at Baltimore. I do believe that's at Baltimore. I need to double check that, but I think it is. Let me look here.
Dude, what about Judge? What kind of streak is he on right now? God.
Yankees are at the Mets tonight. That's Subway Series. So the Mets have been on fire lately. I think the Mets have won like 10 out of 12, something like that. But they still suck. They're still the Mets.
Yeah, they're still the Mets. It's kind of like the Clippers.
They're
The
still
Clippers.
under 500. And yeah, let me see what they've won here. The Mets have won in June. They've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're 13 and 6.
Oh, that's pretty good for them. They've had a good June. But I say this: what are the odds? I mean, what are the odds on Judge winning the Triple Crown?
Probably pretty high. He's
By the way, people,
he's
that
having a
is.
great
By the
year.
way, people, that's batting average, home runs, and runs batted in.
Although Max Fried mowed him down the other night. Mowed him down
Yeah, he did.
4 times.
Yeah, he did. But he's on a streak right now, Drew. When he's healthy, he's just an absolute beast. He really, truly is a beast. So, then of course your Braves tonight. Who have they got? You taking the Braves money line minus 133?
Braves are playing the Cardinals tonight, so it should be a pretty tough game. Cardinals are pretty good,
Yeah.
but I like Lopez on the mound tonight for the Braves. So he's been pitching well all year. So I look for him to pitch well again tonight. Cardinals are tough to beat at home, so it should be an interesting game.
Yep. And we got to talk about something here in a minute. Speaking of Missouri. And then, of course, the Dodgers. Well, you just took all the heavy hitters, didn't you? You took the Phillies, Yankees,
Yeah,
Braves, and Dodgers. I looked at that. I was like, he just took everybody. Then he took all the big hitters today. What's the deal with that, Drew? How you feeling on that, man? You just said, okay, look.
I like it. I'm going to stay with him tonight. Hopefully everybody covers.
Yeah, because I was like, man, come on, man. I love it. I love it.
Doesn't pay too much, but sometimes you got to take favor.
Well, the long as it pays, and that what matters is that you're getting paid.
Yep.
That's kind of how I look at it. Now, I thought our boy was going to come on to talk a little bit about it, but I'm going to say this. I just love what I've seen. Oh, I know I was going to ask you. Missouri. Have they not learned their lesson by losing NBA team? They lost a base football team twice.
Yep.
And now they're looking at losing the Chiefs to Kansas. I mean, am I missing something, Drew?
Yeah, they're not real smart.
I mean, I don't understand it. Do they care? Do they care if they're there? The Chiefs are there. I mean, I don't think they really care about the Royals so much, and they still be the Kansas City Chiefs because they'll just be across the street and try to cross the line in Kansas. But how do you feel about that? I mean, I don't get it. I really don't.
Not very smart. Not very smart, but Missouri's gotten pretty rough lately, so they just may not care. I mean, I don't know. It's like they don't want to pass they don't want to pass any bills or anything like that to keep them. And to me, I mean, if they lose them, that's on them.
Yeah, but Drew, what are you going to do about that complex out there? There's nothing out there.
But I'd probably tear it down.
Yeah, but what are you going to build out there? You sure? They haven't changed. They haven't did the betting laws yet to free that up.
Yeah.
Betting is still illegal in Missouri. That's why the casino is on the water.
You have to run a river underneath it.
Well, that's why the casino that they have there at Harris is on the water.
Yeah.
So they can get past that. I don't really get it, Drew. I mean, I guess it's still Kansas City. I mean, if you've been to Kansas City, it's like you go across the street and you're in Kansas. I mean, you don't even really know you're in Kansas. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, to me, the Chiefs. Okay, we'll go build it right. We'll build our place right by the
You're in
speedway.
Kansas when you go to a convenience store.
Well, I know that, but you know what I mean, Drew. You know what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're sitting there and you go build it right there by the racetrack. I mean, the question is, if you're the Chiefs, do you keep it outdoor or do you do it indoor so you can have the Super Bowl? What would you do?
I would just leave it the way it was. I wouldn't mess with it, but that's me.
Well, no. I'm saying if you went to Kansas, no.
I'm old school. I don't know. I mean,
No,
is there any guarantee? Is there any guarantee that you're going to get the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they'll get the Super Bowl. 100%. 100%. The only reason why they haven't gotten the Super Bowl is because it's not a dome stadium. That's the only reason they haven't gotten it. Because you can't take a chance in February. How cold that nobody wants to go to a Super Bowl when it's 20 degrees outside.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they would get a Super Bowl 100% if they had it covered. That's how Jerry got. That's why he got the stadium covered, because Dallas couldn't host a Super Bowl when they had the roof in the stadium when they were in Irving.
Right.
So I mean, to me, I don't understand that. I'm like, look, I mean, I understand as a voter, but you have the Chiefs. They're 4-time Super Bowl champions. You're going to have a dynasty for the next 10 years. So why would you? I don't understand that. You had one guy block it. Now I understand that the Royals. I wouldn't want to pay for the Royals either. I get that. Okay, Drew. But the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Arrowhead is. How iconic is that stadium? And also, I know you, Drew, you've been there. It's the best place to watch a football game that I've ever been in.
Yeah.
It's the best place to watch a football game I've ever been in. If you're going to watch a football game, it's great to watch it. The seat, there's no bad seats. It's perfect. Now, it gets cold as hell there, but that's kind of how I look at it. So did you watch the hockey game last night at all?
Yeah, I did.
And, of course, the Panthers won 4-3. Now, what is Canada now, 31 years without a championship or something? Without a team, the last time they won a Stanley Cup? I think it's 31 years.
1993 or something like that.
Yeah, 31 years. And, of course, Connor McDavid won the Conn Smythe, and he's the 6th guy to win the MVP coming on a losing team. But I saw where, what's his name? P.J. Sutan. And I saw him last night. And he was talking about it after the deal, or this morning. And he was talking about how McDavid is probably the most best, as he put it, engineered player in the history of the game. But you still got to make the empty net right there. You got to make that play, don't you, Drew? You got to score right there.
Yeah.
You got to score. Gretzky scores. Lemieux scores. Hull scores. All the greatest hockey players of all time. Did they not score, Drew?
Yeah, I would think so.
So to me,
I had the Panthers on the money line and the unders. So I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, I know you did, but I'm just talking about as far as putting somebody, talk about how talented they are, putting them in the upper echelons of all these other guys for their name to be mentioned.
I'm kind of surprised that he won the MVP and his team lost. That's
yeah, but Drew, he was dominant, except for Game 7. He was dominant, Drew.
Yeah.
He was dominant this series. 42-point scored or something stupid. He was dominant, there's no doubt. But, coming down 3-0, coming back to win the Stanley Cup 4-0. And let's face it, Florida was there last year and got beat. So they came back this year and did what they did that had to do to win. And I think that, that's why I said with the Thunder, you and I talked about it last year, how we wanted the Thunder to go play in the playoffs. You and I were screaming about that. Like, look, go play. You got a young group. Let them get some experience. Let's go play. And, of course, they were trying to get, in the lottery, and it just didn't work out for them. So, but anyway, congratulations to the Panthers winning their first, put it like this, or their second championship. It's so funny, Drew. Everybody's won a championship in Miami but the Dolphins. The Heat have won. Yeah, that's what I'm saying since then, but I'm just saying. The Heat have won. The Florida Marlins have won, and the Panthers have won.
Hold on just a second, man. I got Big Joe Therian next to me. Hold on just a second.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
What up, brother? How's it going, man?
Hey, man, just trying to getting the show done. Man, trying to getting our Drew to talk about a little hockey, which I don't know how good that really is, but we're trying to get Drew to talk a little hockey.
Too good. That's because I don't know how to skate.
Now, hey, to talk about basketball and football and baseball, yeah, he's all about it. Hockey, yeah, not so much. How about soccer, Drew? Are you excited about the USA soccer team? Have you watched that?
I'll watch women's soccer.
Oh, my God. Men are playing right now, bro. Come on. God damn. Jesus. Can you help me out with the boy at all? Can I get some help from Drew at all? I mean, help me out, man. Nathan, can you help me out with Drew a little bit, Nathan? Oh, you wait a minute. You don't watch soccer either.
All right, I'm back.
I watch women's soccer.
Yeah, that's what Drew said. He watched women's soccer. Do y'all not watch men's soccer?
I mean, if you're gonna watch a boring sport, you might as well keep it entertaining. So
Yeah. Well, and we don't win in men's soccer either, so it's not much to watch it. I mean, I guess if I picked like Uruguay or Bolivia.
We won. Hey, we won. We beat Bolivia. We played tomorrow. Play Thursday night. So we're playing. I mean, come on, guys. Y'all gotta have a little. Y'all gotta
sure.
have a. Okay.
I will watch some women though.
Okay, we played Thursday.
for
We
sure,
played
man.
Thursday at 5:00 on Fox, guys, against Panama, and that's always a nice little deal. How about the soccer thing, Drew? Where Jerry's World drew the largest crowd ever from the United States last year. So I think that, and then of course, what is it? 2026 is the World Cup 2026 here in the United States, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's right.
I think it's 2026.
You're asking the wrong guy, man.
I was asking
More
Drew.
apt
I'm asking Drew, Nathan, not you. I already know you ain't got no answer for that, bro. We already know you ain't.
Yeah, World Cup's 2026.
Yeah, and I just think
And
that.
then Kansas City, LA, Dallas, Chicago.
Yeah. Well, they switched. I was telling Nathan they switched the World Cup finals from Jerry's World to SoFi. Did you know that?
What's that?
They switched from Jerry's World to SoFi because Jerry does not have real grass. And but
Jerry can get it planted. Jerry's got enough money to plant.
he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that.
Hey, Matt, I honestly would probably be more entertained by a speech from your president, Joe Biden, than I would a soccer game.
Well, I don't know. I'm definitely not wanting that, bro. So that's out on that. I don't want to hear either one of those dudes speak. I don't want to see either one of them. I don't want to see either one of them. I don't care.
Didn't you vote for Joe Biden?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Joe Biden?
That's Republican.
I'm a Republican, bro. Well, I'll put it like this. The first time I voted for Trump, yes. The second time I did not.
No, I can understand.
I mean, anyway, I ain't gonna get into all that. I'm just frustrated with the dude. It just pissed me off.
I
I'm
can't
just pissed
believe
off.
that these are the only two guys we can figure out that can run for president.
Well, put it like this. Hey, Drew, but
We got some crazy ass 79-year-old and a senile 81.
they're both older. I mean, it was so funny. I was sitting there talking to guys like, Obama hadn't been the president in how long? And you still talking about him as president? What the hell are you doing? I mean, I'm done with them.
Yeah.
With them. Let's get past these next 4 years, and hopefully we can get somebody that's young.
It ain't over yet. Biden falls apart.
No, Drew. I'm saying I want to get past these next 4 years. That's what I just said. Give me past these next 4 years. Give me somebody that's young. That's what I'm saying. Just give me past the next 4 years.
Sure.
Now, give me past the next 4 years. That's all I want. Sure. Give me past these 4
I just
years.
need someone to come in and bring some interest rates down.
Well, I mean, the bottom line is.
Can you help us out, Nathan?
That's good income, man. What they say, lend at 9, borrow, pay 2. Good to go, man. Have a 7 spread.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think it's good days of that 5.35.
Yeah. When are we gonna do that, Nathan? 5.35. That's over with. That's not happening, Drew. You know that.
If you find 5.35, hey, let me know because I'll bring all my business there.
Yeah, that's out.
Let's get that going again.
Yeah, that's out, man.
4.99.
That's out. Yeah.
Speaking of which, hey, Matt, I want to do a little shout out this afternoon. I went out to one of Drew's houses this morning, and it's looking good, Drew, over on Dorothy.
Yeah,
it's looking real good.
Man, it's just been so slow because all these materials cost, and you just can't find anything. And then we've had some guys been sick and weather. It's just been crazy.
Yeah,
the cabinets are coming along, and the flooring's coming along, and it's coming. So,
yeah. It's just
shout out.
it's just one of those things, but it's getting there. Well, Nathan, Drew and I had our conversation about your thunder. About our thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, Drew, we haven't talked about it. J.J. Redick.
Well, we did. Matt and I really never got you. What do you guys really think about the trade? You like the Caruso for Giddey?
I initially did not like it, but then after looking at it from a, not a Thunder boxer shorts area, I actually kind of like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Thunder boxer
well,
shorts.
And then when does Sam Presti ever take any blame? You just traded Giddey, the 6th overall pick, for an undrafted free agent.
Well, remember who played for the Blue?
I guess I'm wondering if Sam Presti's ever wrong.
He played for the Blue too. Remember, he originally played. Remember, he came to the Thunder first before going to the Lakers. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the trade. We upgraded from Dort.
Well,
we upgraded.
And you could get rid of the problem, and you bring in all defensive guards. Man, he's not real big. That 6'5" stretch there with him. He's about 6'4".
Yeah, but Drew, but he guards everything, just like Dort does.
He does. He's strong. He can handle the ball. He can be. And to me, he's a good backup point guard. I don't know why everybody's still clamoring to go get a point guard. Caruso can handle the ball just fine.
Hey, that's what Nathan said. There you go, Nathan. Nathan asked that yesterday.
I didn't know that. So
he asked that yesterday.
That's good. That's good. I did not know that Caruso can handle the ball.
He's not going to bring it up to 40% of the game, but when SGA goes to the bench, he can bring the ball up the floor just fine.
Well,
he can get into an offense.
Well, Drew, I'll tell you what.
Better bring the ball up the floor than J-Dub. I mean, that's just.
Yeah, well, J-Dub is going to bring the ball up the floor as long as we have this coach. Until we get rid of this coach, J-Dub will play out of position. That's a fact. That is what it is with this dude. I'm going to say this, Drew. The Thunder and Sam Presti and what he's doing is he admitted that he was wrong about Gordon Hayward. So he's getting there. Okay, he admitted that.
He's admitted to his one mistake.
And then on top of that, what he's done is by getting Caruso, what he's done is he's shown us that he is ready to change, that he's ready to win.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
No, I agree.
He went from being.
I like Caruso. I mean, Caruso.
I love him.
The nice thing is you got somebody on the team that's got a ring now too.
I said that yesterday too. You got a guy who knows how to go all the way and what it takes.
Knows how to win.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. But by the way, Drew, your boy Nathan is the one that came up with Cam Johnson. He likes Cam now. Remember, he didn't want to like Cam. By the way, who won the bet? Well, no. Who won the bet between you two?
Oh, it wasn't even close, man. I won by a wide margin.
Cam
wide margin.
Let's say that Cam was hurt, though.
Yeah, he was hurt.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Cam was hurt, man.
Have you ever, I don't think I've ever, since I've known you, heard you say you were wrong about something.
That's hilarious. Hey, I have a question for you guys. J.J. Redick, Drew, I'm going to give it to you first. J.J. Redick.
I think it's a reach. I think it could work, but I think it's a reach. I think he's a stooge for LeBron. And
Anthony Davis is not happy.
LeBron's the coach.
And the GM.
I don't know. Everybody comparing him to Pat Riley. Because Pat Riley was never a coach.
No. Remember, Pat Riley was an assistant coach, and he was on the broadcast team for the Lakers.
Well,
then he went to assistant coach.
He was an assistant coach for like 20 games.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he was doing the radio announcement for the Lakers first. Then he went to coach.
They're comparing him because he was sat next to Doris Burke all NBA Finals. I think that's a reach.
Listen, LeBron gets what LeBron wants.
Tell you what he did do is win the press conference. Pretty good press conference. You haven't gotten to watch it yet.
I don't.
Hilarious.
Drew, I don't give a shit about none of that.
It was pretty funny. He dropped a few F-bombs here and there and talked about his 3rd and 4th grade coaching experience. It's so I don't know if they're making a mockery of it.
He's trying to win. He's trying to win the popularity vote. And as a Laker fan, what I try to tell people, when you're a Laker fan, the reason why they have the 11th or 12th most attendance and fans is because they understand basketball. They're not going to go watch nonsense. They're not.
No.
They're not going to go watch it. And that's the difference between Thunder fans and seasoned basketball fans. Thunder fans are football fans. Like I've said a zillion times, they are not going to go to Norman to watch the nonsense and put up with coaching nonsense. They're not doing that. They will blow those coaches up. The Thunder fans aren't knowledgeable about basketball, so they're going to be there. But just like with our show, Drew, when
Now
you meet,
they're already talking about Venables. If he goes 6-6 this year, being on the hot seat.
yeah, I mean they're not playing around. They don't play around with that
They just
nonsense.
gave him a damn contract.
Yeah, they just gave him an
Yeah,
extension.
you gave him a contract.
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, they're not kidding around. But like I said, OU this year just not get off on that. But OU could be better than they were last year and have a worse record.
Yep. I think OU they're 2 years away. They've got a squad, but they're young.
Yep.
That defensive line they got, I mean, they got the number one defensive line in the country, recruit-wise. We're going to see. But they've got a squad, and let's face it, the one thing you have to win.
Their schedule, they got one of the toughest schedules in the country this year in
they do.
college football. So.
Yeah, I know that I'm going to be
Yes,
going.
they do.
I'm going to be going to Norman to watch a game. I'm not sure which one that I'm going to go watch.
Well, it's got to be Alabama, right?
I don't know if he's going to give me two Alabama tickets. Because I sit up in this.
If you're gonna be a Bear, be a Grizzly.
I know, but I'm saying is I get 2 sweet tickets. So I don't know if he's gonna give me 2 sweet tickets in his suite
Yeah,
game.
I think you should. I think you should give those to me and Drew, and then you could watch it on TV.
Okay, I really want to say something to that, but I can't say this on air.
Hit up the attorney for the Stars for that game and go with Chad Michael.
Okay, well y'all go ahead and do that because y'all trust me, neither one of y'all going to be going with me, and I'm not giving up my tickets for that game. Not happening.
We appreciate that, man. You know, we still haven't even got courtside for the Thunder tickets. I mean, I know you've got connections.
Yeah, I have connections.
I
I do. I don't sit down there. I don't like sitting down there. I don't like sitting down
You're not
there.
Matt Clark for no reason.
I don't like sitting down there.
Just take a hit. Just take a hit for the team one time. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
One time.
I tell you what, Jake, these horse tickets are pretty tough to beat.
Yeah, I don't like sitting in those seats. There's not enough room for me. I don't like it down there.
No, there's not.
Hey,
I don't like it down there. But the seat selection is great.
I got to kind of turn sideways and I sit in
Yeah,
those seats down there.
but where they're located as far as mid-court right there, they're fantastic view. Yeah. But Nathan, I mean,
one time. That's all I'm asking guys. One time. That's it. One time.
now I'm gonna tell you what.
One time. I'm
gonna tell you what. Now the tickets I got from the Mavericks, you know, second row right there on the corner of the floor, right by the floor on the corner. That's pretty nice. Those were pretty nice, bro. Pretty nice. Huh?
I hear you talk about all this stuff, and then me and Drew never get to experience it.
Why would I take y'all? Why would I take y'all with me?
No love. No love at all. No
Hey, you know what?
I want you to know.
These golf tournaments you play in, and these restaurants you go to.
Really,
I get
Drew?
Nothing for an invite.
Really, Drew? Seriously?
Hey, I want you to know, Matt, that if I got really good Thunder tickets, you would be my second home.
Okay, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, Drew, I'm gonna say this.
Obviously, the commander would
If
be
I'm
my
out and about and I'm at a restaurant, I call you. Come on by, Matt.
No, you don't ever. No, you don't. Don't lie. No, you don't. No, you don't. Where's your mama, Carolyn?
Not that I ever go out anymore, but if I did go out.
Oh my God.
What's that? I don't know what that is, guys. Going
It's
out.
too damn hot to go out. I'm tired when I get
People,
home.
do y'all feel the stress and the pain that I'm under right now dealing with these two? Can y'all feel the pain? That's
Dude,
all
I
I'm
don't
saying.
feel bad for you at all. I don't feel bad for you at all, man. You got
We'll get some tickets to the 89ers game from Matt. That's what we'll get. We can go sweat.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like
we
that?
can get him some. We get him some tickets to the whatever hockey game is in Oklahoma City.
Oh,
Apparently,
my
he likes
God.
that a lot.
No, I like to go to Dallas. I like to go to Dallas for the Stars. I like the Stars games. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, no, I get back to Cruz though. I like the trade. I think that in the playoffs next year, he's going to be better than Dort in the playoffs.
He's not going to give
year.
away possessions. He's not giving away
He's not
possessions, and
going
that's good.
to,
That's the
and
difference.
He can make more of a range of shots than Dort can. He's not going
Yep.
to make dumb plays.
Yep. He's not trying to do something he's not. But that's because your coach is trying to.
He's saying I don't think Dort's going to be here next year. I think they're going to trade him.
Dort's gone. When we got Caruso, the first thing out of my mind, my first thing in my mind was, damn, Drew called that one. Drew called that one.
I don't see how you keep both of them. They're basically the same player.
You know, same player, and that's what I said. I said to me, first thing popped in my mind was, damn, Drew, you called that. Dort, you said I don't know how long ago. Dort is never going to be more popular or trade bait than he is right now.
And you may be
Right
right.
now.
I think they make. And hey, Nathan, we were talking about Ochi. I think you could make a move for him.
30
You know,
million?
if you get,
That'd be. I told Matt last night if you could somehow pull off OG, Kel
Yep.
Bridges, and a big guy in one off season, you might as well go ahead and make your reservation.
well, if you could move up in the draft by trading Dort and some picks to Charlotte and 3 or 4 picks, Dort, you may have to give up some other player, throw Williams in there.
Yeah. Well,
get
you've already given them how many? We gave them what? Trey. You gave them Michik. You gave them who else did we give them? Poku.
But you don't. But honestly, you don't need those picks. I mean, you don't.
We don't need them now.
Trade up and get
We don't need them now.
Yep.
We don't need them now.
That's think you didn't have to give up any picks to get Crusoe.
No, I mean to me,
Yeah.
that group that I rained off last night. I mean, my God, you pull that off. There's no way in hell you're not going to win a chip in the next 3 years. No way. And that gives you a
You'll be
7-year.
playing for it for sure.
Yeah, you got a 4, 5, or 6 year run because SGA, he's 20, just turned 26, still 25 and almost 26. You trade him. I mean, you don't trade him. So you got the money to pay him. You have J-Dub. You got to pay him. You got to pay Chet. You're still, in 5 years, he's 31 and everybody else is 28. You're still, you're gonna have wrong.
Here's something else you got to look at too. The rest of the teams around you that are
older.
good or are good currently,
Are
they're
older.
old. So
Yeah.
yes, I mean I'm talking Phoenix, I'm talking the Lakers, I'm talking the Clippers.
Yeah,
And
and that-
Denver.
The Nuggets will be the same as they were this year. They're going to be able to keep most of their players.
But Drew, they're getting older.
Their
They're getting
ability
older.
to get younger is not going to happen
Nope.
because they're
Well,
unless
and-
they trade a
and
bunch of guys, then
Minnesota-
they won't be as good.
Minnesota's got Anthony Edwards,
Yeah,
but the other
Minnesota
two
be
guys, the other, it's Pat Collins and Towns is 30 years old.
Yeah, everybody else is meant to have
so-
Anthony Edwards, and everybody else is old. Everybody else is way older than us.
Yeah.
We have a 7-year run, a 5 or 6, 7-year
Dallas
run.
is pretty young. Dallas stayed pretty young.
Well, you have
Yeah.
the only
Well,
person.
but you don't have Kyrie. You don't have that team's not doing it.
Yeah, Kyrie's in his 30s. Luka's in his 27, 28,
20.
27.
No.
26.
Luka's only like 25.
So he
Yeah,
and
he's
SGA
young.
Lucas-
is he 1 year? He's 1 year younger than SGA.
It's gonna be a Dallas and OKC West for the next couple of years. The Dallas is gonna get better.
Look out for Houston.
Houston is building something. They got a coach.
And San
They got
Antonio,
players.
watch out for Wemby.
Yep. Well, San Antonio's a couple players away. I still think San Antonio's 2 years away. They've got to make some moves. And people talk about how people don't want to come to Oklahoma City. I go, what's the difference between Oklahoma City and San Antonio?
Yeah.
People will go where if they're going to win a chip, they got a chance to win. Those veterans, you're going to have them come in and play. And if you're young, why the hell would you not want to play with SGA, Chet, and J-Dub? Why the hell wouldn't you?
Right.
I mean, let's go play with them. I'm going to make money. It's cheap for me to live here. Oklahoma City's cheap. It's a nice city. I mean, we'll have an all-star game within what, guys? 6 years, probably 7 years when we build a new stadium.
That's gonna be great, dude. That is gonna be great.
And I'm going to tell you, now, going to an all-star weekend is Drew, I will invite y'all to that. I will invite you to go with me to an all-star weekend.
Oh, dude, I would be
We'll
pissed
get
if you
the
didn't,
shaft.
dude. I'm just telling you. I'll be pissed if you don't.
I will invite you to that. Well, it depends on Falkenstein if she'll let y'all go.
Oh my god, dude. Just invite us. My God, we're not.
Oh, no, I'd invite y'all, man. I'm serious. I'll invite y'all, man. I really will, man. I really will. It's a fantastic thing. Anything you guys want to do something to say goodbye? Y'all want to talk about something before we go? I'm starving, man. I'm ready to eat.
71 days till Big Red football. Here we go.
Yeah. Hey, all I know is I'm starving back here, and I've got some ends, I've got some mac and cheese, and I've got some greens. So I'm ready to
Where you
grub,
at,
guys. Georgia's Happy Hog.
Yeah,
Oh,
make
nice.
sure my mom gets a burn in.
Well, that's Thursday. She hadn't eaten any of the bunch. Last time I brought them, Randy had them, and you didn't even eat them. They were sitting on his desk.
My dad's on a damn diet. Now he's got it. Now we're eating bird food over there.
Dude, where are you at? Hey, what are you doing Thursday?
I'm coming to the bank Thursday.
No, Drew. What are you doing Thursday, Drew?
I don't know why. I may be an 8 on a job. I'm not sure why.
I'm gonna say you need to come because that's gonna be our draft special. Me and Matt are gonna be
Oh,
yelling.
that's
at each other
Thursday
all over the
night,
place.
Drew. Hey, Nate, that's Thursday
I'll be
night.
back for
He'll be
that.
back for.
I might be.
He'll
If
be
it's
there for.
Thursday day, I'll
I
probably
mean
be
Wednesday
catching on
night.
the
That's
radio
Wednesday
on the
night.
way back.
Isn't that Wednesday night? Isn't that
Well, it's
tomorrow
Wednesday
night?
night, yeah, but we're gonna have the unpopular hour. First unpopular hour on after the draft. That's
Well, it might work out good because I'm going to be sitting on a job on Wednesday. I'll just be sitting in my car.
Well, because
So,
Wednesday night, well, Drew, I was telling Nathan, we did the show in the last 2 years. We've done the show live during the draft.
yeah.
So
yeah, we'll do that again. Hey, tell me how I get a job like that, dude, where I get to sit in my truck and get paid. How's that
oh my
work?
God.
Well, it's not as glorious as it sounds because you end up having to go to Lowe's 10 times and riding, picking up trash and riding hurt on people.
Yep, that's good. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Do you want to say anything you want to get the parting shot, Drew?
That's your good picks. Go get it.
Oh my God, of course he did. Nathan?
Oh, I'm good, man.
right.
I'm anxious for the draft.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to my guy Drew Hinthorn and of HuskerDrewPigs.com, and of course Nathan. Wow, he had to throw that in twice, didn't he, Nathan? He had to throw that in there twice.
Yeah.
And of course Nathan Taylor at YMB, and I'm gonna see him there on Thursday. And of course tomorrow night we will be doing the show tomorrow night live doing the draft, so we'll be talking about that as well. That being said, everybody have a fantastic day. Try to stay cool because it's hot as a mother out there right now. And that being said,
our air conditioner broke.
Yep.
Our air conditioner broke upstairs.
At the bank? Oh, God, again?
Yep, upstairs.
Wow. So y'all are having all kinds of fun up there, aren't you?
Yeah, I need to go take Kent's office and sit down there for a little while. It's not too cool down there.
Oh, he ain't here anyway, so you're good.
No, he's on vacation.
Yeah, he
go
is.
commandeer his computer.
I would go do that all day, every day. That being said, hey,